Hey, Crossroads, thank you so much for joining me for Wednesday's edition of Hopeful Moments and also for our weekly update. A few days ago, I read in Luke 19 where Jesus said, "You did not recognize when God came to you." You did not recognize when God came to you. The setting of this is he's entering Jerusalem on a donkey. There are lots of praises and accolades going on. And Jesus is getting caught up in some of his emotions. It says that he wept. And he also made this statement, "You didn't recognize when God came to you." I think we need to ask the question, how did God come to them? Well, we know that God came to them through Jesus, whom the Bible describes as Emmanuel, which means God with us. In John's gospel, he says that the Word became flesh, that God became flesh and dwelt among us. We have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only Son. So God came to them, to his people, Israel, through Jesus. But they didn't recognize God. And I find myself wondering, why is that? I mean, a quick reading of the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, reveals that Jesus did amazing miracles that only God could do. For example, he fed 5,000 people with a few fishes and a few loaves of bread. Another great miracle he did is he raised his friend Lazarus from the dead. And then there's his teaching in the Gospels where people just say, wow, this guy is amazing, his teaching. He teaches as one who had authority, not like the Pharisees and the teachers of the law. So I find myself wondering, why didn't they recognize that God came to them in Jesus? And then I got to thinking about my own life. I got to thinking about how often I don't recognize God's presence in my life. We all know, don't we, that God is with us 24/7. God is always with me. Wherever I go, God goes. And the same is true for you. And yet I have to be honest and just say to you, often I just fail to recognize that God is with me throughout my day. And what that starts in my life is just the attitude of where there's a will, there's a way. Or if it is to be, it is up to me. And of course, that's a disaster, because the truth is that apart from Jesus, I can do nothing. So I've started a habit, I invite you to join me in this habit, of recognizing God's presence throughout my day. I try to pray before every task. I try to engage God in helping me to accomplish what he has given me to do. I invite you to join me in this habit. Oh, you won't do it perfectly, as I don't do it perfectly. It will take some effort to get in that habit, but I promise you, when you get in the habit of recognizing God with you throughout your daily task, it's a difference maker. I'd like to switch directions and just share with you some updates regarding Crossroads. We want you to know that we're passionate about caring for you. And we're passionate about living into our mission during the coronavirus. As you're able to guess, we have made several pivots since the coronavirus has started, the biggest of which is worshiping God digitally instead of physically. And also underneath all of that, we are making several pivots in order to better serve you, in order to better do mission. We're wondering, okay, how can we keep our Crossroads family engaged during the coronavirus? How can we best care for you? We're wondering how we can do mission projects with all of the boundaries that are put around us during the coronavirus. Another pivot we've made is receiving offering without doing it physically on Sundays. I just want you to know that if God is enabling you to continue to be generous to Crossroads, we are thankful for what you are doing. And a quick update is that since the coronavirus has started, our financial generosity has held steady. We are so thankful for this. And we're also thankful for the many cuts that we have been able to make to reduce cost. And all of this is allowing us up to this point to be in and live into a healthy place financially. Again, thank you for your generosity. Real quickly, I just want to share with you several initiatives that are started or are being started. One of those initiatives is under the leadership of Pastor Chad, where he has engaged a team to be available to pray with people 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. Isn't that amazing? So if you need prayer, just click on to that on the front page of our website and somebody will get in contact with you. Another team that has been organized by Rob Malik is what he is calling Prayer Warriors, and this group is praying for all things coronavirus. And I know that it is already making a difference. If you would like to be a part of that team, just go ahead, go to the front page of our website and click on Want to Pray for Others. Another initiative happening on Tuesday, May 5th, is the start of a brand new Zoom group for new believers, for people who have recently made a first-time commitment to Jesus. This is just a 4-week learning and discussion experience for people who are new to the faith. We're excited about this, and if you think you would like to be a part of this, in a few days, go ahead and go to the front page of our website and click on to the Zoom group for new believers. Starting the week of May 3rd and for 2 weeks, our staff team, our elder team, and many others will be making personal phone calls to anyone who has had any connection to Crossroads in the last 12 months. Why are we doing this? We're doing this because we care for you and we want to know how you are doing. This will be a 2-week effort, and it's just, again, another way of showing and demonstrating that we care about you. This Sunday, we're beginning a brand new series called Not Afraid. These are trying times we are living in. Lots of people are feeling panic, and if they're not feeling panic, they're feeling uneasy within themselves with anxiety. Some people are just paralyzed by it. It's during these times that we need to dig into God's Word and to claim His promises to live not afraid. So join us this Sunday at 9:15 and 11. I also invite you to go ahead and invite some of your friends and neighbors who might benefit from this series, because lots of people are going through anxiety. Invite others to join you as you watch online this Sunday. I want you to know that even though the coronavirus has been upon us, our mission is still alive and we're still passionate about it for you, for Jesus, and for a better life. May I encourage you, may I invite you to be sure to be living into this mission on a daily basis. I want you to know that I'm proud to be one of your pastors. I want you to know that I love you, and I want you to know that I can't wait to see you face to face. God bless you, and you have a great week.